Good morning, Bush Elementary School. This is Mrs. Benson with your daily announcements. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now we're going to say the Bush School Pledge. As a twister, I am respectful, I am responsible, I am peaceful. Thank you. Today is Thursday, May 6th. It is a D-Day. For lunch today, we have cheese omelet, chicken strips, hash brown patty, apple slices, and milk. And for breakfast, you'll be receiving waffles, apple juice, and milk. You'll also be taking home tomorrow's lunch and breakfast. That will be ham and cheese sandwich, celery sticks, and orange, assorted cereals, muffins, grape juice, and milk. We have no birthdays to celebrate today. The following announcement is for students who are participating in the talent show. Your practice is today. If you are a morning student or an all-day student, your practice will be today from 11 to 11:20. If you are an afternoon student, your practice will be today from 3 to 3:20. Please continue to make sure you're practicing at home for the talent show and make sure that you know how you're getting home on the days of practices here at school. We have another Throwback Thursday staff member featured here. This photo was taken on the staff member's 5th birthday. She was a student at Bush Elementary School from kindergarten through 5th grade. The principal who was here when she was a student was still the principal here when she started working. She has 2 sons who have jobs that many kids would love to have. One is a manager at Splash Lagoon, and the other works with his wife doing fireworks shows. This staff member enjoys knitting, sewing, reading, taking walks, and camping. Can you guess who this staff member is? There are no shout-outs today. However, I wanted to make sure I pointed out that when a grade level wins the shout-out award or prize, they get to do something fun as a whole grade level. I'm going to be showing a video here of 2nd grade. They won the recent shout-out award, and 2nd grade got to watch a movie, have ice cream, and then they did a origami project where they folded paper and to make a bug. So here in this video you can see Sebastian Gibbs is showing us how his origami bug can move using the strings as it moves. They learned some cool fun facts about cicadas and the noises that the cicadas make and how they protect themselves. And so 2nd grade really got to have kind of a fun day as a reward for all the shout outs they've gotten on the announcements. So as always, we're looking for students who are being respectful, responsible, and peaceful to get those shout outs on the announcements and win those fun prizes for your grade level. Coming up next, we have a Mindful Minute with Mrs. Peterson. So enjoy that and have a great day.
Hello, Bush School friends. It has been so long since Mrs. Peterson has brought you a Mindful Minute, and I have a great one to share with you today. So, before we get started, I wanted to take a moment to remind you of what mindfulness is and why we should be doing it. So, to jog your memories, mindfulness is the idea of noticing what's going on the outside of us, so what's around us, and on the inside of us. So, why should we notice these things? Well, mindfulness can help us in so many ways. Mindfulness can help calm our busy minds when we have those strong emotions. It can help settle them. It can help us to concentrate more and focus our attention. It can bring us happiness. It can boost our brain and strengthen our mind. So, do I need to say any more? What great stuff! So, today's activity is all about mindful breathing. And I know Mrs. Peterson does this a lot, but I can't tell you enough about mindful breathing and why it's so wonderful. So, how does mindful breathing work? Well, we pay attention to our breath. It means we're noticing how it feels in our body to just breathe. And we give our mind a break. There's a lot we have to think about every day. We've got math, we've got reading, we've got writing, we want to know what's for lunch. Then this is just school. What about all the thoughts we have when we go home? Well, mindful breathing is a way for us to give our brain a break. Let it relax, let it rest. And the only thing Mrs. Peterson wants you to think about or pay attention to is breathing. That's it. It sounds easy, but it's really, really hard. And that's why I say practice mindful breathing, because we have to practice. This is a skill. And it's kind of hard because I got a lot of stuff going on up here. And to tell me to only think about one thing, well, that's really hard because there's so much going on in here. So when you pay attention to only your breathing, you're paying attention to how it feels in your body, like your belly going up and down, or how your lungs and chest expand and then they shrink back down. What else? So when we have mindful breathing, we want to make sure that we're doing it the right way. We're doing it slowly. We're breathing in really, really deep to fill up our lungs. And I thought, how can we make this fun? Well, bubbles. Bubbles are fun, always fun. Well, mindful breathing with bubbles is going to give you something to look at. So when we breathe, like short, like, we'll get little teeny tiny bubbles. Let me do it again. I don't know if we can see that very well. Are you able to see those bubbles? But when we take a big, deep breath, we're going to get bigger bubbles. Okay, maybe not bigger bubbles, but a lot more bubbles. And who doesn't love more bubbles? So, the idea of mindful breathing. Let's go back to our activity. So, we're going to take a deep breath in. And let it out very slowly. So, let's do this together. Close your eyes. Think of only breathing. Nothing else. Tell everything else in your mind, shoo, 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 go away, don't bother me. Right now, just breathing. Could you do it? Mrs. Peterson actually did for once. Kind of felt nice to get that little break from all the other hubbub, the other craziness going on in our day. So, hope you had fun with this. If you have bubbles at home, try some mindful breathing with bubbles because, again, bubbles make everything better. But remember that we need to pay attention to our breath because it's calming. Focus your attention only on your breathing. You have the power to calm everything else down and tell yourself what you're going to focus on. And when we do this, we are able to manage those big feelings that we can get throughout the day, throughout school, at home. So, mindful breathing. Hope you're an expert at it now.